In this video, we will discuss top 3 interview questions regarding the cyber security. So, coming to the number one question is, how do you define cyber security and why it is important? And the second one is, what motivated you to pursue a career in cyber security? And last and third one is, can you explain the CIA Triad in the context of information security? The acronym for information security is information sec information security, infosec or isec. Okay, the acronym for the information security is infosec or isec. So we'll discuss each question in detail. So coming to the first question, so how do you define cyber security and why it is important? And the answer for this question is, coming to the cyber security, it is a practice for protecting the computer systems, computer networks and computer programs and data from what? From digital attackers, unauthorized access and other cyber threats. And why it is important? Cyber security is vital for protecting digital assets, preserving privacy, maintaining trust and safeguarding critical infrastructure. Critical infrastructure means which is a mandatory to run the organization. So these are the important steps for for the question of why it is important, why the cyber security is important. Cyber security is important for protecting digital assets, preserving privacy, maintaining trust and safeguarding critical infrastructure. And coming to the second question, so what motivates you to pursue a career in cyber security? And coming to, there is no exact answer for this question. Why? Because it depends on the individual. But coming to the common motivation among the cybersecurity aspirants are as follows. So the first one is passion for technology and their desire to make difference, and intellectual challenges and the career opportunities in cybersecurity and the ethical considerations. So I am repeating, common motivations among the cybersecurity aspirants are passion for technology, desire to make a difference, intellectual challenge, career opportunities and ethical consideration. And the last and important question is, can you explain the CIA Triad in the context of ISEC, information security? CIA Triad is a foundational concept in information security. There are 3 core principles for protecting information assets. So what are they? So they are confidentiality, C for confidentiality, I for integrity, A for availability. Remember that CIA means C for confidentiality, I for integrity and A for availability. So these are the basic fundamental concepts for designing and implementing effective security controls. For what? These are the basics for designing and implementing effective cyber security controls and measures. For what? To safeguard sensitive information and maintain overall security posture of an organization. We'll look into the CIA in detail. So coming to the confidentiality. So what is confidentiality? So what to implement to maintain the confidentiality, we'll look into this. Coming to the confidentiality, it ensures that information is accessible only to the authorized individuals, entities or systems. So the important term is, information is accessible only to the authorized users. And what it includes means, it includes access controls, security access controls, data access controls and encryption, data classification and user authentication mechanisms. So confidentiality means information is available, so it's only for the authorized users. And what we implement to maintain the confidentiality is access controls, encryption, data classification and user authentication mechanisms. And coming to the next concept, it is integrity. Integrity, what it ensures that information remains accurate, trustworthy and reliable throughout its life cycle. Remember the terms like accurate, trustworthy and reliable. And what it involves means, it involves protecting data from unauthorized access, it is unauthorized modification, alteration, tampering. So remember the terms unauthorized modification, alteration or tampering to maintain the consistency, to maintain its consistency and validity. consistency and validity are also important terms here. So the solution, so the controls to implement to maintain the integrity are calculating the checksum, involving or including digital signatures, access controls, data validation techniques to detect and prevent unauthorized changes to the data. And the last one is availability. What is availability means it ensures that information and resources are accessible and usable when needed by authorized users. So remember that information and resources are accessible and usable when needed by authorized users. And the next thing, it involves ensuring timely access to data, applications, and systems while minimizing the downtime and disruptions caused by cyber attacks, hardware failures, or other incidents. I mean, even though even though the downtime of the application or program is low, so we need to recover from that downtime, and we need to keep the data available for the targeted users. For example, if the cyber attack is happen on a company, so they need to be prepared for the action to recover from that cyber attack and to keep the information or data what they have readily for the targeted users. And so the solutions to maintain the availability includes, so redundancy, keeping duplicates of the data, and fault tolerance, backup and recovery plans, and disaster recovery planning, system monitoring to ensure continuous access to critical resources. I said earlier, critical resources are mandatory resources to run an organization. Thank you.